Here's another fun marker rendering. I think this is a little old flower shop in England someplace, but it's a little complicated, it takes a little longer, but gosh, it was fun to do. I hope you enjoy it. Stay with it. We'll talk to you soon. Here are the markers that I use. They're Artist Loft, and I purchased them from Micheal's for about 19 or 20 bucks, but I think you can get them for less, with about 40% off if you keep a coupon. Anyway, they work very well. They're double-ended, and the chart shows you the marks that... Here's a nifty thing. I bought a couple of these wicker baskets with magnets on them from Dollarama, and I attached them to each side of a metal bookend. On one side I keep my gray markers, and on the other side I keep my black markers. This makes my drawing board a lot neater, a lot faster to find what I'm looking for, and my life a little easier. You might find this useful. Anyway, have a look.
Well, here we are with a nice little pub to dry. Now, a couple of things I wanted to mention. First of all, I'm going to work with a really fine point, ultra fine Sharpie. This is a Staedtler, but I think I might have a Sharpie here as well. Yeah, ultra fine sharper. I think we'll use that one. That one away. Ultra fine point Sharpie. Okay. The other thing I wanted to mention is that I'll be looking at all of these to choose which gray I'm going to use for which part of it. So I'll let you know what number I'm using as I go. Okay, here we go. We start off with, well, let's go to about there. And we can draw a line pretty much right across. Yeah, right across. There we go. Another one underneath it. And yet another one underneath it. Now, in here, let's go down to here. There's a block in here. And similar thing over here. And I'm just going to turn the air conditioner on. Because when that goes on, my voice is going to be kind of silly. Alright, so now, just below that, we have some lines that go across. There. And there. Marking in these horizontals helps figure out where everything is. We've got a... it comes down just to about there. Might as well put that one in too. And about here, got a couple of lines that come down to about there. All right, so this goes to about here, so we'll put that in, go down, and this one goes across like so. Now, just on this side, let's go down here. Got a couple of lines that come down. Now remember, don't be precious, just draw this thing. You're going to make mistakes, and that's the fun of it. Now this comes about there. And right here we have some lines that go across. And then got a little half moons that don't go all the way up. There we go. And we come down to here. I'm going to put a line in there because there's a dark in there. And I got some funny little things in here. Alright, now just about here and here we got a line that goes across the sill. And that goes up underneath. like so. Now it goes up underneath like so. And then in here, I'll just draw this rectangle. Actually, comes to about there. And then inside, there's the framework of the window and the mullions. And here, we got something going down here. We got a bunch of flowers. So we're just going to do that so I know where it is. Come down. There we go. Now, next one actually is right on that. That goes to about there. And we'll come down again. And again. I love doing these little drawings. They're a lot of fun. Got some sort of sign going in here like that, so we'll leave that. More flowers. And comes down. All right, where are we going from here? We got a line that goes across to there. We got another fat one. Actually, I'm going to come down below it. And go in here. Great. Oh. Fat one coming down. There, and we got a piece that comes in like so. This has got to come down. All right. Now, this comes down to there. And we have one that comes this way, like so. This actually matches up with that. And got one that goes like that. And again. Okay. Now this is fun. We'll just draw some squares in. It'll start about there. Come on, there. I draw another one. If you draw these individually, you leave the mullion sitting out. It looks pretty good. Now this goes down to there. And there. I made those too big, but you shall see. Make a couple small ones in here. Got a mailbox in there, a panel. Oh, we got a bit in here. Actually, go bigger. This goes all the way down to there. And I got another one in there, and a dark bit in there. This comes across. So this is about the same, so we'll come in here and draw a little box. And come up here, and that goes to there, so another little box. And a longer box. And we got 4 of those things. So you got 4, I always divide something in half, and then that in half, and that in half. So we got 4. And I'm going to down and around that and around that. Now we got 4 here too, so in half, half, and half. I'm gonna bit the bottom, bit the bottom. Ooh, got a downspout that kind of comes down here like that. And there's a big black spot there. And we have a roof that goes up here like so. think we got some lights in here as well. So we'll put those in. One in here, about here, all right? With a thing in there. Now, I would say we got kind of a little medallion in there, one over there, one over there, and some, I don't know what they are. We'll put them in. That's top hat there. And in here, I'm going to put the circle in and then some diamonds. And then we got that something coming down there, so I'm bluffing it. Okay, that takes care of that. We'll just have a stop and have a little rest, and I'll put in.
I'm having a lot of fun doing this sketch, but if you would like to get the reference gridded photo and a copy of my sketch and the very light gray grid that you can draw on, have a look in the description below and find a link to my Etsy store.
Okay, good time to put the blacks in. So I'm going to use the number 10, and we'll start putting blacks in here. So I'll just come in like so. I'm going to come back on this later and do some nifty things inside of it. Right at the moment, it looks solid black to me. All right, what do we got going up here? Solid blacks in here. And put a few spots in there, like so. In here, a couple strokes, a couple strokes, a couple strokes. And then we'll just put some spots in there. Now, stuff comes down like that. We got a stroke in here. I always try to work, because I'm right-handed, I try to work from left to right. So I'll put that in. Solid black in here. Solid black in there. And in there. And there's kind of a sign in here, so we'll put that in. And I think there's some spotlights or some lights in there. I've got a dark one that goes right across here, like so. And that kind of goes up like that. What else? Oh yeah, we got all these to do. Notice how I leave little bits? It adds to the character. If you fill this in solid, it could be boring. All right, so now we've got one there, and I'm measuring from the left here. One there, one there. And we've got a thin line that gets fatter as we go up here. We got a fat one right there. Top of that's got kind of a funny thing on it. All right. Actually, I'm going to try and do this with the marker. Actually, we'll use a fine point on this thing so I can. Doesn't make much difference, does it? And we'll go around in this one. All right, so we'll fill this in. Fill this one in. And fill this one in. Now, I'm going to go with a number 5 gray. I think I am anyway. We'll try it out. Fat tip, number 5. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that would be all right. 5 is a nice neutral gray, so it's going to end up We got a little bit in here, so we got to put those in. A little bit up here, and now we're going to go right across on this one. A little bit in there. That's the top. And this I think was probably a sign or something there. Put a little spot in there, a little spot in there. I'm going to go to a number 6 for the roof. In fact, I think, yeah, I'm going to put that in. Actually, it'd be better to go horizontal because you've got all of these bricks or shingles, so that would match up a bit when I draw the lines in. Make difference. Now, here's a thin sort of line that goes across there like so. What else have we got going in here? Little one up there. These I'm going to fill in a little bit. Okay, and then the sidewalk in here, we'll put that in. Well, that's looking kind of shabby at the moment, but let's get some white in here and see what we can do just to doll this thing up a bit. We got little plants in here, so we'll put that in. This is the gel. Put that in. Now, we've got little spots in here, like so. There's only 3, so we'll put that one in, that one in, that one in. I should be working from this way over. That one in, that one in, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Now, what do we got going in here? Flowers. I don't know, there's some stuff in here. I'm going to put a spot in there, spot in there. We've got neat stuff in here. This is what really brings it out, makes it live. So we got, it looks like a set of birds in there or something that sit on something. Bit there, bit there, bit there, bit there. Some bits there. Kind of a some probably little figurines in here. Big spot there. Looks like a shelf that goes across. A couple little spots. I'm constantly looking at the reference on this thing. All right, what do we got in here? I think we're just going to put some sort of fake lettering in here. Esquire. Now, what do we got? All right. I think I'm going to take a number 3 and push these back a bit. And push these back a bit. Push the door back. Actually, you know what? Push that back. Nah, number 3 isn't good enough. Where's the 5? Ooh, I almost lost that one. Got to be careful to put those nibs back on, or these things will dry out. I'm going to push this back as if it's farther back in and give it a little bit of contrast. All right. And I think I'll push this halfway back. Make it look like it's in shadow. And under here, here, and here. And I'm going to put that back, make that a little bit of a shadow in there. Now this, down like that, that. I think that's good enough. Put a line under there, a line under there, one up top, one up top. Well, now we get into the fine point. I'm going to put in some shingles in this. So we're just going to go right across, a few lines right across. Don't feel you have to do everything here, just a few. Oh, then every second one you go up, okay? Every second one. So you alternate. So if I go in this one, second one up, this one. Go this way, this way, this way. So, and then we just fade them off like so. And I think I'll put some white spots in here occasionally. Accent some of these risers because the sun would be hitting it. So you want to go on the left side of the shingle so that the light would just catch it. These were probably slates. Well, so one more thing I think I'd like to do, number 5, number 3. I think I'd like to put these in shadow to push them back a bit. That's a number 3. Well, I think I'll call that finished. Well, no, I can't ever do that. I got a fairly good line going across here. Let me stop it. There, stop it. There, there, and across. I think I'll put one accent here just to push this down a bit. Get it a bit more. Yeah, and in here as well. Okay, I'm going to call that a finish. So we put the old RDM on it, so just down in here, and call that done. Many thanks for watching. This was a lot of fun to do. It looks like a flower shop of some sort. So anyway, have a great day. Talk to you soon.
Many thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I'd enjoy that. Thumbs up would be appreciated. By all means, hit the bell and be notified of new marker videos. By the way, comments are always welcome. Have a great day. Keep on sketching and be safe.